Hey, welcome back. Today is another hand in video. I'm going to take apart this blanket that I did not finish. Actually, back to office was cool, except for the fact that my birthday was a couple weeks ago, and I always take off the Monday after my birthday, but I actually took the Monday before my birthday this time. And me and my son have birthdays very close to each other. So I take off the Monday for his birthday. So I always end up like 2 Mondays, like off in a row in August because I take my birthday, then his birthday. Well, on the last Monday, I missed basically 2 meetings. And basically, they clarified that the official back to office is actually this coming Monday. So I was prepared to be there on Tuesday, and then HR sent out another reminder like, "Hey, back to office doesn't actually start until the 8th." So I definitely came home expeditiously. I was like, "Oh, I don't have to stay here all day. See y'all later." But I was mentally prepared for it, and I was just like, "I'm here. I I'm here and I actually don't have meetings today. Like all of my meetings that I did have, I moved because I had the intention of being off that day. So I had moved all my meetings already. So I didn't have anything. And then kind of find out I didn't have to say. So it worked out. But Monday is the official back to office. So I get to work from home tomorrow. And we always, I guess we will continue to work from home on Fridays. So tomorrow I will get to work from home. My last Thursday, work from home. And then starting next week, we will be in office 9 to 5. So looking forward to that. And I realized after for like I should find some lunch. Like I should find a lunch. Then I went to the grocery store to pack lunch because I'm like, I don't want to spend money in the cafe. I don't want to leave for lunch. Like, let me go to the grocery store and find some lunch to leave in the office. Hi, Christy. Hi, what's up? Welcome to the live. Today I am going to attempt to make this new blanket I saw. So I actually have a bunch of like junk yarn, not junk yarn, but like yarn that I haven't used. Well, I started making stuff with and never finished. So it's almost fall. It's that time again. I try to schedule hand knit blanket classes and hand knit projects. So I'm like, let's test out a new blanket technique, which I think I've done before in a different format. So I'm gonna try that today, and we're gonna see how it comes out. The issue is I have a bunch of like random yarn. Thank you so much, Derek, for the flower. You can find your gifts down next to the comment section. There's a little gift box down there if you want to use your rubies to send gifts to support my live, and you can also send super chat thanks stickers, which are right next to the gift button. Thank y'all for the hearts. Um, so I'm hoping. Oh no. Okay. I'm hoping to take this apart because it seems like, from what I saw, I don't know if it needs to be this big because my intention is to take this blanket to work because it'd be kind of cold in the office sometimes. Um, you needed, she said, 2 greens and one white. She had a white stripe in the one that I saw someone make. So that's 5 skeins of yarn altogether. I'm pretty sure I roughly have about 5 skeins of yarn, but I made these blankets probably last year, so I'm not exactly sure, but it looks like about 2 in this gray, which I'm like butchering. So I'm hoping it's enough, but also in the same breath, it doesn't need to be a big blanket because it's just going to my desk. So I don't want it to be huge. So if I get to the point where I'm like, this is becoming too big, then you know, I'll just stop. Thank y'all for liking the live. I appreciate you. I'm actually hot. I'm like, where's my fan? Mm. All right. We have one undone. I'm gonna tie these back together because no yarn will be wasted today. So I'm gonna start unraveling this green blanket. Oh, put that there. I have this green blanket, which I had started at one point and never finished it for whatever reason. I feel like this is about two skeins, maybe one and a half. We gonna find out. I have this green here. I love green, if you didn't know that. But I have this green yarn, chunky yarn. I like this color more than I like this color, but for some reason this is all I have of this. I don't even know what I made with this or why I have it. So, and I do have more yarn at my studio, but I'm not going to get it. I don't feel like leaving the house. So we're going to, oh, it looks like I passed it off, but I didn't cut it. So I'm gonna have to take off this cast off, which is going to be fun. Mhm. Oh, let's do this. Oh, turn my Bluetooth off and then turn my Bluetooth on. There we go. One thing that I don't like about going live on YouTube is I can't listen to music because it's copyright. So I just have to talk to you guys in the silence. But my little trick is sometimes I listen to TV shows and stuff while I'm working, and while I'm talking to you guys, I can listen to my TV show in one ear on my iPad, and then I can talk to you guys on the screen. Okay, I have to figure out how to fix this. So I should be able to just like pull these off, but it's not working. So I'm gonna have to pull this out. I feel like I'm missing a step somewhere. Is it this one? This one. There we go. There we go. Like there's something I'm missing. So I have my yarn here, there's a loop here, and there's a loop down here. When you cast off, you pull that loop over. So if you pull this, you will have to pull it out of every one. But if you pull this one, the loop comes right out. It took me a lot of unraveling of loops to learn that. So now that I do know that, you don't have to pull the yarn all the way out each time. You can just pull it over and it comes right on out. Something crazy happened there with that loop. Okay, there we go. So once I get this cast off, then I can just go back to, there we go. I can go back to pulling just like I did the other one, pulling it out. So my goal is I want to do a broken herringbone. And I'm trying to think what is going to be the best way to do that and keep track, because I be running my mouth and I be moving my fingers, so keeping track of what number I'm on and keeping track of which direction I'm going can be difficult. So all right, so we have our chain stitch all the way out, and now that we have it out, we can just pull the yarn out. Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank y'all for the hearts. I appreciate all the gifts that you guys send. All of those come to me, especially the super chat. It helps me build my business and continue to be able to buy yarn for these crazy projects. So I'm gonna take these out. Now, do y'all guys think I should do, I have the gray, I have this color green, which I'm hoping is about 2, and I also have this like cream color. Have to look back at my picture, Should I start with the gray or should I start with the green? Because the plan is to do a stripe. So green, white, gray, white, green, white. Or should I start with the gray? I don't know. It wasn't ideal for me to use green. I mean, ideal for me to use gray, but that's just what I had, so that's what I'm using because I don't want to buy anything else. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I start with the green or should I start with the gray? I feel like I have more gray than I have green. So I feel like if I start with the gray, then if something happens and I get to the end and I don't have enough, I can continue with the gray on the other side. And the stitches for this, and because my lives are posted to my page after I get off live, I'm just gonna say that this is being recorded live. So you hear me talking and chatting, it's because these are recorded live and you guys can go back and watch them if you would like. Yeah, I definitely have a lot more gray than I have green, but I really like green. I'm thinking gray. Thinking gray. Where's my water? Okay. Okay. I think I am down to get ready to start now that I've gotten these separated. So I'm gonna move this yarn out the way. It's kind of a cream color. This one was already kind of unraveled, and actually this is not the same color. I'm gonna put this there. It's covered in thread because it's next to my sewing machine, but this is like a cream color. So I'm going to use this, and actually the girl, put that there. The girl who I saw a picture and she described what she did, she did 25. I only plan to do 21, and she did seven rows, 3 rows, 7 rows. So that was her, like her pattern, if you want to say. So I'm going to, so she did 7 3 7 3 and she repeated. She chained 25 and her chains are about 3 inches wide. So I think I want to do 5 3. Yeah, I think I want to do 5 3, and then we'll go from there. I'm thinking gray too, but I'm going to need some mental assistance. I'm gonna need a note, piece of paper, and a pen. Oh, I just bought these sticky notes. I'm gonna try a sticky note. Alright, so we start with the gray. I am going to pull all of this green up. Trying very hard not to tangle my yarn. Here is the end of this. Throw that up there so it doesn't get lost. And then move you out the way. So let's try. Okay. Alright, let's try and see. So we're gonna try 21. Oh my gosh. I'm terrible at leafy green, so not a problem. Alright, so we're gonna start our blanket with a chain stitch, as always. We're going to pull these yarns till they're... The lady said she did 3 fingers. I feel like that's big, but maybe I should just follow the instructions. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. You don't want it to be too tight because then you're gonna have a lot of stitches. So that's one. I'm gonna do my 21. So this is 1. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes? Okay. 15, 16, 17. Oh, that's really big. 17, 18. I am making a blanket. 18, 19, and 20, and we're gonna try 21. Okay. So my loops are inconsistent, but we're gonna try this. I'm going to make a broken herringbone is the goal. A broken herringbone blanket is my goal. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It looks like 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It's giving 22. I'm gonna take one out. Alright, so according to what I saw, I'm going to flip my chain. And she said pull this to the back. And then I'm going to make my loops. And then she said pull it to the back. I'm assuming that way. So we're gonna pull this up like that. And we're gonna get 1. So I always pull my yarn in the direction that I'm going, so I pulled it back this way. So now I'm gonna make 21 loops. 1, and she said to use the middle one so that you get a pretty chain. So we'll try that. 2, 3, 3, and then what is this one? Maybe 4. And this middle one, 5. I've never done it this way, but I can see the alert. There we go. Let's try that. Okay. Some of these are a little too big. I'm just gonna have to count these when I get done. Because pulling from the middle stitch is it's not as clear as what I'm used to doing, which is pulling from the top stitch. But I want to try this new way and see how it comes out. So there's that. She's at the middle. I'm assuming this one. And then the middle would be here maybe. I keep feeling like I'm pulling the middle, but I'm pulling the like top one. That's the bottom. So like this, and this looks like this. There we go, I think. I tried something different with this. Hi. Hello. Welcome to my live. I am making a blanket. I want to make a blanket because I'm going to be in office again next week for back to the office full-time work. And sometimes it's cold. And I wanted to try to make this blanket I saw online. Broken herringbone. Okay. Some of these are a little wonky looking, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's wild. I don't like it. Just take it out. Okay, start over. Alright, start over. So we have our loop. This is number 1. Make sure you guys are continuing to tap the screen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Made them a little bit tighter. I'm just gonna do it the regular way because I don't know. So I forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Then we're gonna go 21 up like that. 21. 20. So this is the way I normally do it, and you're just pulling it into this top row. I watched someone that say do the middle row, but I don't know. I feel like this yarn, I think this yarn is from Amazon. It tends to be more fluffy than some like of the other yarn, like Amazon, etc. So I feel like it's a little harder to see that middle stitch because of how the fluffy on the yarn is. Alright, let's get this down. This row complete. Alright, let's see what we have here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some of these are small. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So still don't have enough. Must have missed a few somewhere. At this point, I'm going to leave it at 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh, okay, 20. There might be one more down here. And 21. There. Alright, now I I'm going to, let's just say, twist that way, going this way, and then twist this way, going that way. So every other stitch is a twist, and that's how we get the broken herringbone. But I need pen to keep track of what number I'm on. So this is number 1. Put my pen there. Get some water. Alright, so we're going to knit 1, and then we're going to twist it towards that wall. So we're going to twist and then knit, and then we're going to knit another regular, and we're going to twist it towards this way. We're going to knit 1, then we're going to twist this one, and then we're going to knit, and this is going to make it take so much longer. Twist, and then knit, and then we're going to twist, and then, make sure this isn't twisted, straight, twist, and then pull, then this is a regular, this is a twist that way, then we're going to knit 1, knit 1, then twist it, we're going to knit 1 more, twist 1 more, knit 1 more, and twist, and then knit. Alright, that was row number 1, which I've already written down. So now I'm about to do row number 2, going the opposite way. I did finish the wedding dress. I finished the reception dress and the wedding dress alterations. I don't know. How did I do this the last time? One second. Oh, I guess I can go to the social medias. If you go to my Instagram, do I have Instagram on my iPad? No, I don't. But it is on my Facebook. One second, I'll pull up a picture for you. Actually, I don't even know if I posted a picture. I posted like a reel, I know for sure, but so here is the alterations I did on the bodice. So I took the bodice in. Oops, which way is it? This is the bottom of the dress where I took in and shaped up the back of the dress, and this is where I adjusted her bust cups. So I finished that wedding dress, and then I did a reel of the reception dress. So this is a finish. This is how we started. Pieces of it. So I took it apart. I had to make these ruffles and then pin it together, cut it apart, and then sew them together. This was me on live with you guys. Then we had to add the straps and the rhinestones. Probably 40 hours of sewing, taking it apart, putting it back together, but this is the final. There it is. I think that same video is on my, it is on my my shorts on my page, so you can see some of the behind the scenes of finishing the reception dress and the wedding dress alterations. Yeah, thank you for asking. So we're going to move on to row number 2. So we're going to do, I said 5. So we're going to do 5 rows. So now we're going to twist it this way. So we're going to knit one, make these loops a little bit longer, knit one, and then this is going to be twisted the other way. Then knit one, twist this way, knit one, and then we're going to twist, and then we're going to knit, and we're going to twist, and we're going to knit and twist, knit and twist, and knit and twist, and knit and twist. I'm probably going to say this the whole time so that I don't forget which one I'm on. Knit and twist and knit, twist towards this way, and then end with a knit. Alright, so that was 2. We're going to start number 3. So we're going to knit 1 and twist it back the other way, knit 1, twist, knit 1 and twist, knit 1 and twist, knit 1 and twist, and knit 1, twist, knit 1 and twist, knit 1, twist, knit 1, twist, knit 1, and then we're going to twist it, and then we're going to knit the last one. So that was 3. We're going to do 4. Okay, so let's knit and twist, knit and twist. I love learning how to do different like knitting techniques because it's so different than what I do on a regular. So I enjoy like testing this out to see if my brain can focus enough to actually do this, because sometimes I'm just like, can I actually pay attention enough to this and make it come out nice? I feel like knitting takes so much more concentration than sewing does. Alright, we're almost to the end of this row. Knit, we're going to twist, and we're going to, oh shoot, I think I screwed it up. This is a knit. This looks like a regular, yes. Twist, and then a regular. Alright, we're on 5, which is our last row before we do a color change. Alright, we're gonna go regular, twist this way, regular, regular, twist, and regular, and twist, regular, and twist, do a regular, and then we're going to twist it, and do a regular, and then a twist, regular, and twist, regular, and a twist, and a regular, twist it, regular, and a twist, and a regular. it is a little difficult to see, but you can see there's a little twist and a little twist in the pattern. So now I have to do this one. Okay. Now, I actually don't know if I'm just gonna insert versus tie. I don't want to cut, or do I want to cut? Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut because the yarns are gonna be in weird places. So we're gonna cut it. Try to cut it close. I'm gonna tie these together. I don't know if that's the correct way to do it, but that's what I'm gonna do, and that's my business. So we're gonna take these little pieces off. I need to get these scissors tightened and sharpened, but they're junk scissors now. So I took that last one out, and I put it back. Okay, now that I'm coming back, I'm doing 3 rows of white. So I'm gonna do, this is row 1. So I'm gonna knit 1. This twist is going that way because the yarn is going that way, and we're gonna twist up. And then we're gonna knit 1. We're gonna twist. Knit 1. And twist. And then knit 1. Twist. Knit 1. And twist. Knit 1. Twist. Knit 1 and twist. I'm gonna knit 1 more, and then we're gonna twist. Knit 1, and we're gonna twist. Knit 1, twist, and then knit the last one. We're gonna start row 2. So we're gonna knit 1, twist it the other way. There we go. Oh, I realized that was not attached to the ball, but okay, whatever. I'm just gonna keep going. Twist. Up. Twist. Okay. Twist. Regular. And twist. Regular stitch. And we're going to twist again. And regular stitch again. Whew. Twist. And regular. And twist. And regular. And twist. Regular. Twist. And then we get another regular. So now we're at 3. Okay, so we're going to do this again. I don't think I'm going to have enough yarn. 1, and then twist it that way. Regular. Twist it. And this is going to be regular. And twist. And regular. And twist. And regular. Twist. Wait. Regular. Okay. This is white and this is cream. This is also white. And Well, she's just gonna be mixed. The blanket is for me. Okay. Alright, so where do we leave off at? That's a regular. This looks like a twist. Alright, twist, and a regular, and a twist, and a regular, and then a twist that way, and a regular, twist, regular, another twist, and a regular. Alright, so I'm going to take that last stitch out like I did the last time. I'm going to cut it so I can tie it on this yarn. Hi, Rashida. Rashida. Is it Rashida? Yeah, Rashida, sorry. I'm going to tie on the green one so we can start the green row. So the goal of the blanket is we're going to do 5 gray, 3 white, 5 green. So this is the last stitch for the white, and now we're going to knit back using the green. I'm losing my little notepad. So let's keep going. So now we're on row number 1 for the green. So we have a regular one, and then we're going this the way, so we're going to twist that way. There we go, regular. Regular, twist, and then regular, and then twist, and then a regular, and a twist. We got a regular here, and a twist here. Make sure you guys are liking the live. You can send gifts, twist, regular. You can send gifts by clicking the little gift box next to the comment section. You can also send super chat, super thanks. That's also located at the bottom near the comment section. All of your gifts help me keep my channel afloat, help me meet goals in my small business, and pay for marketing because it's very expensive. So we're gonna keep going. So this is one, that's a crisscross. This crisscross goes this way. Got a regular here, another last crisscross, and then a regular here. So that's one. We're gonna go to number 2. Okay, so we have a regular. Have a regular. We're going this way, we're gonna twist that way. So we're gonna twist, regular knit, and twist. Regular knit and twist, regular knit and twist, regular knit stitch, twist, regular knit and twist, regular knit, regular knit, so this is a twist, regular, and a twist. Have a regular. Make sure those stitches stay close together. You don't want them like being scraggly. That was a twist. This is a regular. This is one last twist, and then a regular. We're ending with a regular, and we're starting with a regular. That helps me definitely keep track. So now we just finished 2. We start in 3. Okay, regular. Twist the other way. We have a regular, and we're going to twist the other way. Regular, twist. We got a regular and a twist. 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 Regular no breath after this. Regular or no voice after this. And a twist. And a regular. And a twist. A regular and a twist. And a regular. So we just finished 3. We're moving on to number 4. We're going to go back. Alright. Regular. Twist. And twist it the other way. Make sure your stitches are staying tight and close together. If you guys are still watching, make sure you are double tapping that screen to send likes, help push my video out. You can also send gifts and super chat, help promote my live, help me get more views and continue to get new subscribers and new followers on the YouTube. Oh, twist. Make sure y'all loops stay tight, because one of these I'm looking at it like, I don't like how that loop, those set of loops is looking, but can't do a ton about it now, so we're just gonna leave it like it is. That's a regular stitch there. And this is a twist stitch again, and then we end in with a regular. Alright, we just finished 4 and we about to do number 5. I think it's coming together. You can see the little detail, a little bit coming together. Alright, let's keep going. We're gonna twist. So how is everybody's hump day? It is Wednesday. This week is almost over. I cannot wait for the weekend. I have some sewing that I do have to do. I'll probably do a sewing live. I have to sew another blazer, and I have to do some alterations. I have one more thing I have to finish. But I'm just taking a pair of pants and turning it into a skirt. I said that I would finish her seams, because the way they made that skirt is, I think I messed up some of my stitches. Let's try to fix that one. This one twists that way, and then, oh no, wait. I think this is supposed to go that way. Just that way. And then you twist this way. There we go. Regular. And then a twist. Okay. Well, my last stitch again. So I'm going to trim it about there. Connect it back to the gray. Oh no. Wait. So now that I've finished my 5 rows of green, I'm going to do another 3 rows of white. So 5 is done. I'm starting number 1. I gotta write it down because the way my brain. Alright, so we got from the beginning, row number 1. We're gonna go this way with a twist. That's a regular. This is a twist that way. How many people are in the room? If you are in the room and you're still watching, can you send me a purple heart? Can you send me a purple heart, and from your emojis, send me a purple heart. Let me know that you guys are still watching. You still can see me. You can hear me. No, I can't really see because it's a little bit far away and it's kind of small. Oh, that wasn't right. There we go. But if you can hear me or see me, send a purple heart. Let me know that you're still here, you're still watching. Da-da-da. That loop is a little big on the end, but here we are. So that we just finished one. We're gonna do number 2, and that was it for that piece of yarn. So let's see here. I'm questioning whether I'm gonna have enough of the white yarn. Okay, it's like little threads all over. Let's put these two together. Thank you for the purple heart. I appreciate you. Alright, did I mark it? We started number 2. So we're gonna do regular, we're gonna twist, and let's pull this over here and make my life easy. Alright, so this is a regular, I'm twisting, and regular, and twisting, regular. This is a twist. And then we have a regular, twist, and regular, and a twist, regular, twist, then regular, and twist. This is a regular, this one is a twist, and last but not least is a regular. Okay, we just finished 2. Now we're about to do number 3. Alright. Let's keep going. Regular, twist this way. Regular, twist this way. Regular, twist. Regular, and twist. Regular, twist. Regular, and twist. Regular. This white is so soft compared to the other ones. Regular, twist. Regular, and twist, and regular, and twist, regular, and twist, and regular. Alright, that's it for this one. Now we are going back to the gray. Okay, we're going to take this last one out like we've been doing. Cut you off of there. Okay, before we continue this new section, let's take a peek at what we have so far. It is what we have. I think it's cute. It's giving what I wanted it to give. Although the colors are not 100% what I wanted, but again, if you missed the beginning of the live, I am using some yarn that I already had, that projects I didn't finish that were just randomly underneath my work table, and they're covered in yarn, and I mean they're covered in like threads and things because they've been getting dropped on just sitting underneath my table. But this blanket is for me. I'm gonna take it to work so I can have something when I'm back in office. So this was that. So now we're gonna start row number 1 of 5 for the gray. So let's knit that last one. Now we're gonna start with gray. regular. Okay, this needs to go that way. Twist. Regular and a twist, and a regular and a twist, and a regular. So that was one. We're gonna do number two. Alright. Same. Number one, twist, regular, and then twist, and regular, and regular, and twist, and a regular, and a twist. Okay, y'all. If you're still watching the live, make sure you double tap the screen to send hearts. You can like the live, you can send hearts, you can send rubies via the gifts gallery. Make sure you check out the gift gallery to understand how you can add to your YouTube account. How you can add to your YouTube account to be able to send gifts and rewards to your favorite creators while they're on live. And you can also send super chats to, starting to number 3, like YouTube Shorts. You can also do that. So we have 1 and 2. I go back. We're on row number 3. So we're just gonna keep going. The one thing about making blankets that I think is nice, and I think is a part of the concept that is supposed to be calming to do this, is that it's very repetitive. So like you hear me repeating myself over and over again, and I'm saying out loud because I would get all into this TV show and be like, what row am I on? And usually you can figure it out, but it's not always so easy. So we just finished row 3. We're about to start row 4. Keep going. And I have classes where I teach these hand-knit classes, and a lot of times people get very confused, and it's literally just the same thing every time. There is some like troubleshooting, like sometimes your loops are too small and you will get like loops where they've come out, so you have these like floating strings, but usually the common problem is you've just made your loops too small and it slipped out somewhere, or you've like skipped a stitch in your process, like maybe it was just hiding and you didn't notice it, so you skipped it, is usually. But I think hand knitting is very simple in my brain because I've done machine knitting, and machine knitting requires some expertise, like it's not as novice as a project. So we just finished 4. Now we're about to do 5, and then we're going to flip the color again back to the white. So keep going. You're going to try to make sure you're keeping your loops all about the same size. I feel like some of my loops are slightly different. I do adjust them sometimes if I feel like maybe they got too tight, I just make the next row of loops a little bit bigger, but you want to make sure to keep them kind of consistent, because if you don't, then you'll get kind of like holes and gaps in your knits, and you don't want that. At least I don't think you want that. And I'm messing it. So there. Good thing you can see the design here, so if you look and you're like, that looks a little odd, you can tell it's because you've like twisted a stitch that should be straight. And as I've already mentioned, you should end on a regular stitch and start on a regular stitch. There we go. So I just finished number 5. So we're going to snip her. I'm going to pull that last loop out, and we're going to snip her, put her back over here so she don't get lost in the ball of yarn that's on my board. Then we're going to tie on the next one. It's 7:30. Oh wait, yes, sorry. So now we have 3 rows of white. Whew. Okay, we're gonna re-knit that last one. I'm gonna have to take a break because my kiddo will be coming from baseball practice soon, and we have dinner after baseball practice. So I'm gonna stop to have dinner, but then I will probably pop back on to either finish this, or I might go to my TikTok page and be there for online for a little bit. But we're gonna try to finish this set of 3, and then we come back fresh on a yarn change. This one is a twist. Alright, so that was row number 1. I didn't mark that originally. I'm a little concerned about how much yarn I'm having right here, but we're gonna keep going. Alright, that was 1. Let's start with 2. This yarn is super soft. It's definitely different than the yarn I started with. And twist. Make sure the loops is snug. I don't want no gaps in your blanket. I don't want no breezy blanket. Okay. And twist. Alright. Now we're on our last row. We just finished 2 and we're starting 3. This way. And then we're gonna keep going. That loop is big. There we go. Twist that. Make sure you keep those loops the same size. One of my loops was looking a little crazy. Keep going. Alright, that's a regular. This is a twist. A regular. And a twist. And a regular. And a twist. Regular. And a twist. And a regular. Alright. So, alright, we're gonna take a break. This is what we have so far. I'm gonna do green next, and the white's getting a little thin, but looks like I have plenty of gray left. This should be relatively like lap skirt size, and it does have some stretch, so I feel like it'll release a little bit. But so far, I am really excited about this. But I'm gonna go make sure dinner is ready, and I am gonna hop back on probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock to hopefully finish this blanket. And also, someone named Slime was on my live before, and he was asking if I would do a hand-knit teddy bear, because I sell hand-knit teddy bear tutorials. You can do this as a beginner, and a slime color. And I happened to be at the store today, and I found slime-ish colored yarn. So, depending on if I finish this blanket on TikTok or if I come back to YouTube and finish it, you guys let me know if you want me to come back to YouTube or if you think I should just go finish it on the TikTok. But I have this lime colored yarn, and I might hand knit the teddy bear on live, since I saw him on my YouTube channel, of a slime colored like teddy bear. It won't be a tutorial because the tutorial is for sale on my website for $8. The website is on my YouTube channel, theiamprogram.com, and you can also find a video talking to you about the hand knit teddy bear tutorial. But I think I might do the hand knit slime colored tutorial today or tonight on my live. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when I'm going live. But I will talk to you guys in a few. Bye.